Welcome back to Great Day Live. Well, September is Hunger Action Month, a nationwide initiative led by Feeding America to raise awareness and mobilize communities to end hunger. Kroger's Louisville division has partnered up with Dare to Care Food Bank to continue the fight against food disparities in our community. Joining me with more is Jessica Sharp, Kroger Corporate Affairs Manager, and Vincent James, President and CEO of Dare to Care. So great to see you guys.
So good to see you.
Thank you.
Glad
to be here.
It has been a minute since we have all caught up with each other, but I can't believe it is already September. It's September 2nd to be exact. But tell us a little bit about Hunger Action Month and why is it important for Kroger to participate?
Yeah, so Hunger Action Month is really the time where we focus on the communities who are, facing adversity when it comes to food access. And what better way than to partner with those like Kentuckiana's Dare to Care Food Bank to help spur change or to help spur that access. And so being able to round up at the register is so important as we think about really fueling what they are really doing at the food bank.
Yes, and it's such an impactful time, really raising awareness for about food insecurity and the impact that it has on our community every day. We're part of the Feeding America network, which is the idea behind is really to raise that awareness around food insecurity and how you can help, how you can dive right in and support the work that Kroger is doing right at the cash register as you're checking out, and the work that we're doing in getting the food out to our neighbors in need.
Yeah, well, you're seeing all of these grocery stores pop up everywhere in Louisville, so it is kind of hard to believe that people are still facing food insecurity in our own metro area, and you're seeing that every single day.
Just Friday, we had last Thursday, we had a food giveaway at our Parkland site. And what was really amazing was we actually, when I was standing in line handing out food and giving it to our neighbors, a young lady came and said, I'm so appreciative that Dare to Care is here. Just last night, my family, we didn't have anything to eat. And I was just praying, how can I get something to eat? She said, I got a phone call from my neighbor, and she said, Dare to Care is giving away food. Let's go over there. And we were able to provide her with access to food. Unfortunately, that happens every day, and we see it every day, which it shouldn't happen in the wealthiest country in the world.
Right.
But yet it does.
And so how did this it seemed like a natural partnership to come together because you're doing such great work. I mean, there's food pantries all around the area. Of course, Kroger, you're in every single neighborhood here too. So why was this just a natural partnership, especially here in the month of September?
Yeah, so we have been partnering with Dare to Care for decades now. I think we're one of the oldest partners for Dare to Care. And when it comes to Hunger Action Month, we really just go all in on our support of our local communities and what Dare to Care is really doing to help. So being able to not only do food rescue on the back end of our stores where we've given away millions of pounds of foods to those like Dare to Care and their food agency partners, but also through this roundup and donations that we're able to help along those additional needs as they see them.
It's a critical partnership that aligns focus in terms of really solving this problem of food insecurity. Kroger's been such a great partner for Dare to Care for decades. And the exciting thing that for me is that to have a partner like Kroger in the community that has a mission that's aligned with Dare to Care, when you talk about zero hunger, zero waste, and we have an initiative in terms of what we're focused on, really trying to eliminate hunger in our community. So our focus is together and our partnership works really well. And so it's just really exciting to be able to work together.
Yeah, and getting the whole community rallying behind you both too. So tell us a little bit about the roundup. How can people actually shop at Kroger and then round up when they are at checkout?
Absolutely. So they can go through as they get their weekly or daily groceries. I know I go pretty much every day.
I know, I'm like every other day.
As you go in, when you hit that register, our cashiers will probably ask you, but also make sure that you see that you're able to either round up your check at the total, or you can give a donation of $2, $5, or $10, so you can maximize that donation that goes to those like Dare to Care.
And your employees are also behind this too. So how do they support Hunger Action Month?
Yeah, so they are really the ones that are driving it in the stores. They're helping to get those donations. They're asking every customer. They're also doing, as like I said, that food rescue portion of it. We also have a lot of volunteers who help support our food agency partners as well, whether that be volunteering or whether that be, getting extra donations for them at a critical time. So I think they're all in when it comes to helping others.
Yeah, and you are always looking for new partners too. So if someone wants to join you this month, which is certainly so fitting, but any time of the year, how can people get in touch with your team?
They can simply go online to daretocare.org, and they can do several things there. They can donate. They also can sign up to volunteer. And that's really one of the ways in which we're able to keep a lot of costs down is through volunteerism. So we can't stress enough for teams, groups, churches, organizations, community organizations. They can come together and volunteer at Dare to Care.
Alrighty, thank you both so much for coming on today. Again, all you have to do to learn more is just go over to daretocare.org.